Namaste, it's Karina here. Thank you so much for showing up today. So I've been away for a little while off video because I like to take some time to go within. I call it my spiritual retreat, where I just become quiet for a couple of months. I go in and I continue to spiritually grow. I strengthen my faith and new wisdom comes to me about life. And I wanted to share a very important topic today with you to teach you how to honor yourself, and then for you to teach your child how to do this as well. And it's very life changing. So I'm going to share today the life lesson called, how many times have you said yes when you really meant no? How many times have you gotten a call from a relative or a friend or a co-worker where they've asked you to engage in something or do something, and you wholeheartedly didn't feel like doing it? I mean, you wanted to because you love them, but maybe it didn't feel right for you. It wasn't the right thing to do at that time. And you said yes anyway. How many times in your life have you said yes when you really meant no? And you really meant no. You got that immediate no inside of you. But you said yes because maybe you were afraid to lose a friendship. Maybe you were afraid that they wouldn't like you. Maybe you were afraid that you weren't valuable enough if you said no. Maybe you were afraid that your relationship would end with them. So I'm going to give you an example. So when me and my husband first got married, I said yes a lot, right? Like we all do, newlyweds. And I thought I had to be this superwoman, saying yes to making meals 7 days a week, saying yes to always trying to look my best, saying yes to keeping the house immaculate, just being that perfect person. And I said yes, 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 and yes. Now here's the thing, he never really asked me to, but I still said yes. I was saying yes to myself. Yes, I have to do this. Yes, I have to do that. Yes, this is what I should be doing. Yes, yes, yes. And I did this for many years, and I started to grow resentful. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I started keeping that inside of me. And then I started getting angry. And then one day I just stopped altogether. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it was quite awakening to me because my husband never really asked me to do all of it. I think I trained him to expect it. But I was saying yes. I was saying yes for the wrong reasons. A wounded part of me felt very insecure, felt not worthy or lovable. So by doing all of these things, behaving that way, made me feel like I was valuable, lovable. And meanwhile, that was a story in my head that I told myself. My husband didn't really care if I did all that, but I told myself that and caused myself lots of pain and caused myself lots of emotional distress and completely exhausting my whole immune system. So here's a lesson. Check this week how many times you're saying yes when you really mean no. And when you even reply no from the place that, let's just say you step forward and you go, you know what, I don't want to do this. Reply from a place not of anger or resentment or from aggression, but reply from a place of love. Telling that person, no, I don't want to engage in this. I can't do this. This doesn't feel right for me to do at this time, but thank you. Now, they're going to have their own reactions. They're going to react in a way that's maybe understanding, or they may react where they're kind of upset. Either way, it has nothing to do with you. It is their responsibility. You do not own those emotions. If you're coming from a space of love, then they should understand. And if they don't, then let them go work that out. So it is okay to say no. You need to teach your children this lesson now because they know right away what is right and wrong. But as they get older and they start getting peer pressure, they say yes because they think that friend won't like them. They'll think that they're not cool. But they are cool. So you have to teach them to stand up for themselves and to create those boundaries. I'm not saying that you say no all the time, but I am saying if it doesn't feel right, you need to say no. And you need to explain in the most loving way why. And that person, if they don't understand, it's not your issue. It's their issue. And eventually they will come around. And if they don't, they don't. So if we teach our children to stand on this principle of honoring themselves and listening and not worrying about, is that person going to like me or not like me? Self-confidence, right? Be okay to say no. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. And look throughout your week at opportunities where you can say no if you really mean no. And say yes only if you really mean yes. When you feel that it's right for you, when you feel that it's not going to cause you any conflict or harm or distress to yourself, then say yes. Namaste. Blessings. I'll be back with more life lessons for you, your family, and your children. So teach your children, okay? If you're interested in these life lessons, I actually have a newsletter that you can sign up to. All you need to do is private message me or email me at Corrina, Corrina, at yogaoffthemat.ca, and let me know you'd like to receive these newsletters. I send them out every week with different lessons that you, your family, and your children can use so that you can grow up and just start honoring yourself and be confident and truly change your perception so that you can change your whole world. Okay? Love.